Well, hey everybody, we are back again at Classic of Denton. It's Truck Month, and Rick hooked us up in style, man. What do we got here?
We've got a 2019 Ram 1500 Laramie Longhorn Crew Cab.
Man, this is incredible, man. I cannot wait to drive in this.
This truck, I can't think of a better vehicle to drive, but during Ram Truck Month.
Yes, sir. Let's do this thing.
Let's go.
You ready? Man, I feel like I'm in a bus right now.
Let's play with this little program here.
Yes, sir.
And let's close this roof here so that sun don't get in our eyes.
What?
That's just the screen that covers up the sunroof.
Okay.
So full-length sunroof.
Man, you're already showing off the toys. I love it.
This is. You can see after driving this why this bad boy in Ram is just taking over the market with this truck. They expanded the rear seat. In the rear cab, it was about 3 inches longer than the previous bodies. They've added, this is the Laramie Longhorn. You get trim levels. You get the Tradesman's, you get the Lone Star, then you pick up in the Laramie Longhorn, and then you go in the Limited.
Okay.
And this happens to be a Laramie Longhorn. Got a heated and cooled seats, front and back, rear AC, power driver seat, 2-positioning memory seat, and you can see this has an option with the full-length moonroof.
So all the luxuries of the front seat are in the back seat as well. So this is a road trip vehicle.
Right. Also, the rear seats have a little recline to them.
Really?
So you can adjust it and the seat will recline. It'll move out a recliner.
Oh, that's cool.
Safety features on this vehicle is unbelievable. You can see all the dials here. You got blind spot monitoring.
Awesome.
Which we've talked before in the car lineup, which means if you're got a vehicle in your lane, it'll light up that's next to you, and if you're trying to change lanes, it sends the beeping sensation. It also has smart city brake support, which I have a 2019 that I bought back in July. And if you're literally driving and it detects somebody in front of you, I think it's within 3 feet or 6 feet, and it detects you not having a brake, it sends a warning signal on the dash. And if you don't brake, by the time it'll put the brakes on. It'll put the brakes on. Same thing as we've talked before, if it feels that you're not applying the brakes at enough pressure to stop where you will not have contact with the object in front of you, it'll apply more pressure to the brakes.
Incredible.
It's what it'll do.
So you've got all those same safety features of a car. Anybody that's apprehensive about getting a truck or nervous about driving a truck, you're going to have all those same safety features.
Yeah.
Incredible.
220 volt.
So you got a 3-prong
plug.
You
got a 3-prong plug in there that you can run. It's just got so many features to it.
Hold on, guys. We're gonna unhook you so you can. So this is this big old console. Do that little hydraulic movie thing. There you go. So slide it out like that. And then this one here. My goodness. And
show that. You gotta show that.
Oh yeah, I gotta show the screen. This whole entire screen that you were playing with here. Just a little. I mean, look at this. This screen is huge. And then what was the button? You push that, and then that's where the laptop hole.
Yeah.
Is.
Man. Auxiliary plugs, CD.
What's a CD?
Yes.
I'm just kidding.
There are some Renault farts around that do use CDs.
You guys have never taken a moving tour before. I apologize if any of you have motion sickness now. All right. We better get back in the Welcome Center before we get ourselves into trouble. This is too cool, man.
Yeah, it's cool.
This is great. Well, once again, we made it to the Welcome Center safe and sound. We are back, everybody, once again with the man of the hour, Rick Wick. If you guys are paying attention at all on Denton Radio, you probably see Classic of Denton on just about everything that we do. Classic of Denton major supporters of Denton Radio and Discover Denton and all that we get to do here for visitors and folks wanting to know more about Denton. So once a month, we bring in the man, the myth, the legend, General Manager Rick Wick. We talk a little bit about what's going on in the car world, but then we also talk about a little bit what's going on in the Denton world. So, Rick, how are you, my man?
I'm great, man. How about you?
Man,
that's
I can't
a
complain.
Bad boy.
Oh, dude, that truck
that Ram
is
19.
Oh, my God.
You think you can just buy one, and if Emily kicks you out of the house, you can just stay in it?
Just live it. It's bigger than my apartment is. So.
Well, you're getting a new house, aren't you?
I am.
I saw those Facebook posts.
Yeah,
y'all walking through. And
yeah, man.
I think y'all cheated to get in there, didn't you?
Something like that.
Something like that.
We knew a guy. No, just kidding. But
it's not what you know; it's who you know.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. No, we actually Emily found a great deal online, so it worked out really, really well, and very cool little neighborhood. So we're pretty stoked.
Yeah, I was going to say last time we talked that you weren't talking about a house or anything.
No,
then I saw the Facebook post, and I was like, "What the hell?"
Yeah.
Okay. You know.
Hey, it just works out
You're
like
moving
that.
On up.
Just works out like that.
You know.
So, I tell you. So it's a house, but we're just renting it, and so Emily, my wife, she had posted on Facebook, hey, pictures of the new house that's under construction, and so everybody assumed we were buying a house, and all my real estate buddies were commenting all over it, going, hey, passive aggressively going, congratulations, that's great, because I didn't use them to buy the house, and I kept having to message all of them going, guys, it's a rental. I'm not.
Let me share something with you.
Okay.
You know, the next thing will be about 45 pages you have to sign. So don't use that cap out. I'm not. Yeah.
Right. I like it. I like it. Well, Rick, we just had the chamber banquet, of which you were a big part of. So that was a pretty successful event.
Matter of fact, just after a coffee grind, and we're talking to Travis about some of the results. I think you came out.
Yeah, I was there, and you got me the hookup.
Yeah,
with probably the gift my wife has enjoyed more than anything.
I was letting you know that you're a little weak there on your bid.
Yeah,
so you need to jump off on the pump.
We had a silent auction, and really cool silent auction, and there was this poster, old school Star Wars poster with the signatures of all the original stars, and I just knew my wife was going to go crazy for it, and I kept going, Rick, I'm going to bid on this thing, man. And then somebody would outbid me, and Rick would be like, hey, Jake, we need to get yourself back up there. So just everything you got to do to keep up in the bid. So
I got a Jason Witten autograph helmet.
That was cool.
And got autographed basketball from Luka with the Dallas Mavs. So, that it was a great turnout. I think Travis was mentioned there was over 300 attendees, and it's nice to find out business owners are involved, and sometimes I think those banquets more get together and say hi to everybody. But turned out passed the baton from Eric. To Jill, which Jill, effective the 1st of April, will be taking over as and then introducing again Erica, that will take over the throne.
Yeah, the new head honcho.
Really exciting times.
Yeah.
Jill's got some great ideas with some setting the board up and ideas and engagement with the community, and Eric is the pistol. She's so full of fire and vinegar. I asked her husband, I says, when she comes home, how do you get her calmed down? And he said, well, I got to give her a shot. Kind of get her calmed down. But, it's exciting times.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're growing, and Denton's growing, and, a lot of things going on.
Super cool. Super cool. So what's going on over at Classic? You guys have always got your hands in a few different things around town.
We're finishing up Ram Truck Month.
Right.
Ends on Monday. So great times to look at our truck. Mazda is got great things. We've got the DFW Auto Show going on that starts today at K. Bailey Hutchinson Center. Manufacturer always comes with some additional rebates.
Awesome.
for the purchase that goes on. So it's an opportunity. There's some great products. Our Jeep Gladiator is on display. Our exciting 2019 Mazda 3, both hatchback and the four-door sedan, which just awesome vehicles along with the Jeep. So there's some great things going. Our business has been good. We don't like changes or that, but I made a service manager change in my Chrysler Jeep Dodge service department. Brought a gentleman in, Christopher Cowan.
Cool.
Very, very, very likes our philosophy, customer, employees, and then profitability third. Worked for about 2 years with Park Place Lexus Group.
Cool.
There's some exciting things going on in the marketplace. So, it's a great time.
I love it. I love it. Well, and that's not a lot of folks don't necessarily. They may know, but I didn't know that you guys are doing services and repairs and all that kind of stuff out there. And first oil change after you buy a car from you is free. And when I purchased my car from you, I got that little message saying it's time to do that oil change. It popped in, and the staff was great, and it was a good time.
It's sales department sells the first vehicle. And my parts and service sells the continuous vehicles from there. And that's why Richard's had the philosophy since he bought the store in 2004. So we keep that going.
Yeah.
We're never going to be perfect. Nobody is perfect. We're going to goof up every once in a while, but we're always accessible 24/7 as you found out. So
and speaking as a customer myself, it's always been a good experience.
Right.
So
right.
Well, very, very cool. We've got the North Texas Fair and Rodeo coming up around the corner. Here in 4 months or so?
Yeah.
And you guys are always real involved there.
Well, it's this weekend. Matter of fact, this Saturday is the Denton County Youth Fair and Auction.
Oh, yeah.
Kicks on, and that's big. We've been involved with that for years. Matter of fact, past 6 years we've won the Grand Champion steer.
Wow!
And so that'll be coming up. That's a big thing. We're looking forward to that. It's hard to believe it's April fixing to get. My goodness. But there's just a lot of things going on. It's keeping involved in the community, giving back is what we want to do, and here in the Denton community. So it's a great time. I'm kind of running like a chicken with my head cut off right now, trying to get the month closed, and then Kieran and I leave early Tuesday morning. My daughter Lauren is due for second grandson. And so she'll be 37 weeks the first week of the month, and they're going to induce it because she's a little high blood pressure. And so they're going to induce it, and her OBGYN said it'd probably be on the 4th, and guess what the 4th is? It's my birthday. My birthday. So Chris, her husband, says, I think it'll be the 5th, but they're going to induce it. So we're going to go down there to be Very cool. Not like when Henry was born. We're driving above the posted speed limit to get down there in enough time when he was born. That's the story, and I'm going to stick to it.
I like it.
But we're excited about that. All you grandparents that have two now, I get to add in that mix is for it was. But it's got a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
Very
cool.
But it was a shocking. My phone lighting up Sunday with the loss of. Carol Ann. Yeah, that was a shock to everybody.
Yeah.
She's been a great influence to the city of Denton for economic development and growth, and to the chamber and to the community involved. And it's a shame somebody have to leave at that young age.
Yeah.
But I've been around long enough to know that when it's the Lord, he opens up the gate and he says, I got room for you right now. It's time for you to go, to come see me. It's your time, and it's your time to go. Yeah. So we move on. Prayers and blessings, the family, her husband.
She was such a big part of Denton. Yeah, and did so much for this community. I think will be very missed.
I think her and her husband met through the chamber, and
I think they were leadership
Denton.
Yeah,
sure were. So But
well, let's talk about cars, because I'm going to start choking up a little bit.
Right. I don't want to bring that negative note.
No. But to celebrate her, because she was great.
She was being influenced the economic growth.
Yeah.
Through the city and the chamber and the city council, so it's nice.
Yeah,
that's nice to know.
Now, when we were driving around in that truck, we had to do a little bit of editing because the features just kept going on and on and on and on and on in that truck. It was like every feature we'd ever talked about on all previous times of doing this, and it's been over a year now, had been rolled into one vehicle, and it was just so cool to see it all happening in a truck. So, give us a rundown on some of the stuff with that specific truck.
Well, you saw the big screen.
Yeah,
the huge. I think it's a big screen like the house.
Yeah,
put it there, and you can expand with your fingers. It's all touch tone. You have so many apps on that vehicle. You got Bluetooth. You connect. You can get health results on that screen. Navigation. You've got blind spot monitoring. You have backup camera. You have front camera. You got a 360 camera, which when you put it in reverse and you put it in, it'll show the vehicle. It'll show everything surrounding you. A nice feature, it has a power running board, so they work out. Power tailgate, hit the button, tailgate comes down.
Cool.
It's got a real nice feature, as I was mentioning. It's got that city brake support, and if it knows what you're 6 feet or so of vehicle, it sets a warning and it'll start applying the brakes.
Yeah.
And then a nice feature to it is it's got lane departure, which keeps you in lane if you veer. It's a jig on the steering wheel. It's got adaptive cruise control, which is really cool because you can set it to the cruise and it'll keep your length in front of you. Either speed up or slow down to keep you at your posted speeds. Is what it'll do. It's just amazing what the first vehicle that I bought was before you were born. But what technology has done forward going through.
You got to touch a little bit on it, but I wanted to touch on it again on the fuel efficiency, because I think with a big Hemi truck like that, people go, oh, well, the fuel efficiency is low, but it's not the case with that truck.
No, I think it's rated 22, 23. Wow. And the highway, it's even greater, but it technology on all kinds of automobiles is so great now. That vehicle, when it detects the constant speed, instead of running the 8 cylinders, it kicks off 2 cylinders and you run it as 6 cylinder as cool. Eco, because you don't need all that. So it kicks out the cylinders electronically. So it just improves some efficiency. Yeah. So the vehicles are just awesome nowadays. The safety, I hear so many stories of customers that come back into us. They were in an accident or anything like that, and you hear the rescue, first responder rescue, fire department telling them, says, "How did you walk out of that?"
Yeah,
because what they have. So they're all manufacturers just build more safety to help us out.
So cool.
Yep.
So cool. Well, it's an awesome vehicle, and having gotten to ride in it, it's so freaking big and
it is
luxurious. And
it is.
All the same features in the back seat that you got in the front seat, and it's cool. It's just a really, really cool vehicle. Any other events or anything that Classic's involved? I know you guys are involved with a million different organizations and nonprofits and charities and different groups. But anything coming up that we want to make sure we touch on before we wrap up?
You know, this starts kicking. We start a low transition and then really start speeding up. Like I says, the youth fair coming up this Saturday at the fairgrounds. We're doing a charity with Kim Cloud Skidmore. Kim Cloud that we're doing. Their golf tournament kicks off April 8th at Lantana. We're doing a hole-in-one giveaway at Grand Cherokee, and that's a great organization. They're the ones that put up during Christmas time a lot of the homeless at hotels and let them have good, warm bed, and running water to stay into. And it just continues. It's just, every time something goes in, it comes up. So we're doing a big study with the UNT at our store for a 2-year program for the College of Business for graduating seniors to do evaluation of our whole operations, our website and processes, and because we walk in every single day and we see the same thing every single day. So seen it from a third party, so it's like I says that it's a great time. Yeah, it's a great time to be in Denton with everything going on and coming and everybody want to get involved, and the Texas House and Senate is I think they're wrapping up looking at a lot of things out there with Dr. Stuckey and to help school districts and what teachers pay and fundings and that. So, it's great.
It's just cool.
Yeah,
super cool. Lots going on.
Elections coming up in May.
Right. Elections in May. There's a lot going on, my man.
Oh yeah,
a lot going on.
And then I'm trying to run crazy. It's Saturday, Sunday. I'm sitting at the house. And all of a sudden, a tooth chip off on my crown. Yeah, a little piece chips off. So I put it in a baggie and and call Eric Smith there. And nope, I'm not doing an advertisement for him, but Eric Smith there and off Swisher took me right in. And I had a root canal back when I was like 12 years old, and they were having some issues. He got me with the Dr. Brown, that's the endodontics, specializes in root canals, and got me in, cleaned it all up. So I got a temporary cap. So that was going around crazy. Yeah. All you people that see me at all the chamber mixers and the functions, see me limping around. I got the insurance squared away. So next Monday before we go down, meet with Dr. House and plan knee replacement either in May and June. So, I got to get all that done for all the functions going on. But, it's, it's the old body kind of wears down after a while. You get about 30 years before you get into the body wear down.
I'll take your word for it. Hopefully not, but I'm sure. Well, Rick, thank you once again for coming by the studio. We always love having you here and getting to talk Classic and then getting to talk about all the things you guys are involved in, because it is just a long, long list. And I've always said, talking about Classic, you're talking about Denton just because there's so much you guys are involved in. And when you're purchasing a car from this guy, you're giving back to an endless list of organizations supporting across the community, including this one. So we very much appreciate it. So.
Well, glad to give back and be one of the sponsors at the Welcome Center.
Well, it's most appreciated. Well, guys, thank you very much for tuning in with us here at DentonRadio.com. Stick around. We got a lot more cool stuff coming at you today. And then especially today at 3 o'clock, we are going to kick off our series with the Thin Line filmmakers for the Thin Line Festival coming up very shortly. So make sure you stick around for that. Again, that'll be at 3 o'clock. Rick, thank you very much again for coming on by. We appreciate it.
Jake, it's always a pleasure.
You're the man. Well, thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoyed the show. Be sure to check out DentonRadio.com for new Denton artists and where they're playing next. While you're surfing the internet, make sure you check out our friends Classic of Denton at classicofdenton.com.